game number 5 or 6, or I don't remember. Game number 5, I guess. This hand is not good enough. It's too slow, and I pretty much never keep 5 power hands. I think 99% of the time, just don't keep 5 power hands. Wow, this hand's good. I have all the influences that I need. Really good turn 2, turn 3, and turn 4 play. All 3 of these cards that I have in my hand synergizes with some other piece in my deck. So if I draw any of those pieces, all of these cards are good. This is a really good hand. The only thing that keeps this hand from being absolutely perfect is the lack of a 1-drop. Like if that Zenith Initiation was a Valkyrie Aspirant, then that would have been like the perfect 1, 2, 3, 4 curve. Yeah, that's fine. Little that he knows, I have very little combo with with this Beckoning Lumen. And that it's usually not gonna get triggered. Vera's choice in draft is not amazing by targeting your opponent's hand. I don't think I would have done what my opponent just did there, because chances are your opponent has a bunch of bad cards anyway. Like, how many amazing units can you draft in limited anyway? So I would way rather wait until my opponent plays an actual unit that's good and then just silence it. Because most of the units that I play, presumably your opponent can just block it with their own units, right? He has some kind of instant or some kind of fast spell. He's just deciding if he wants to use it. Maybe it's Annihilate? I know that if I put my Zenith Initiation onto the Bright Mace Paladin, I can give it lifesteal, but... Oh, so he's deciding if he wanted to trade. Yeah, that's fine. Because what happens is next turn, I just Zenith Initiation this, it's a 4-4, and I kill it. Perfect value. And then hopefully he plays something small so I can kill it with a Scepter of Nobility and get even more value out of the deal. Putting onto the Awakened Student is a little bit better if I have more power, because it can grow even faster. But the Awakened Student is going to grow anyway if I drop power on its own. So I'm not too worried about that. I'm just getting 4 life here. My opponent will definitely block. There's no reason why he wouldn't block there. I'm not going to use my Scepter Nobility because it's a trade, 1-for-1. And I feel like I can beat this card soon enough. I am losing the +1/+1 onto the Tinker Overseer, but I feel like if I wait for him to play a smaller unit, I can get some even better benefit from it. Ideally, he plays something that doesn't have 3 attack, and I'll just take 3. I'm at 30 life. That I can kill 1 unit and then hold my team back, and then kill another unit after that. I think that would be ideal. Yeah, I think this is the perfect time to do that. I'm just gonna go ahead and kill this unit here. Hit him in the air for 3. When he attacks me, I'll just double block with these 2, and trade my 3/2 for his 3/5. And now I can kill anything he plays that has 3 health or less. It makes it really difficult for my opponent to play something here. At 6 power though, with time, maybe it's a giant unit. I do have problems dealing with giant units, so I have to keep that in mind. The one thing to be said for killing this is once this is dead, I can attack with all 4 of my units. So that's actually a good reason for why I should maybe do it next turn. Definitely not a small unit. Okay, I can't stop this from killing my Scepter here. Oh, I can actually. I can silence it. But what I can do is attack with everything. Anything he blocks is gonna trade with a Scepter. So here, The 7-5 can't block, because anything he blocks, I'll just trade my scepter for it. So he's taking damage no matter what. The 3-5 is going to throw itself in front of one of these. I'm going to kill the 3-5 afterwards. Yeah, I think that's a good trade. This makes it really difficult for my opponent to block here. And he's got some good incentives. He's pretty... Like, this Awakened Student is really powerful, and this 4/4 Life Stealer is really good as well. Like, he's actually got some incentives for this trade here. Yep, this is his best possible play. He actually kills 3 of my cards for 1 of his card. So it's actually one of the best things that he could have done. Very good play by my opponent, by the way. Very good play. Although technically it's not 3 card for 1 card, because the Scepter of Nobility is gonna die next turn no matter what happens. Let's silence this 3/3 and swing in the air for 3 here. That will slowly kill him. He doesn't have any attack on the ground, but I'm hitting him for 4, so he's got 3 more turns to live. And if I draw any kind of a pump or any good cards, he'll die a little bit faster. Like the Ceremonial Mask would kill him much faster. Well, by much faster, I mean speed it up by 1 turn. My opponent is deep in the tank here. He has options. He has more cards. I have 0 cards. He has 2 cards in hand. I'm winning on board, but depending on what those cards are, he could easily make a comeback here. If he kills the 3/3, he can make a comeback. Oh, wow. Alright. Now things get really dicey for me. I can hit him in the air for 1. But his 3-turn clock is now a 13-turn clock. And oh, I can't beat that. I only have my silencing effect, and I used it up. That's going to be really hard to beat. Yeah, but I need 2 more power to activate this thing. I'm taking 5 per turn here. I do need to draw power really badly now. 2 power would be great, because then I can't block him, but if I draw 2 power, he can't attack me, because then it'll just be a race. Oh, I guess he attacks me anyway, because he's not going to block with it, I don't think. I don't remember what's my deck. What is my best draw? Ceremonial Mask is still one of my best draws, because I can Ceremonial Mask away his 5/3, pump my flying unit, and attack him. What other cards can I draw that's great? I can't think of too many others, actually. Oh, this is not great. So let's hit him in the air for 2. We're trading damage, but very poorly. Ceremonial Mask is still the best play, because then it also pumps my Tinker Overseer. I'm still taking 5. Talon won't do it. The Stalwart Shield. Oh no. Yep. The Stalwart oh no. This is bad. Now I can't attack him at all. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 goes through. Presumably the 1/1 and the 2/2. And then everything trades. So he takes 3, but I die next turn on the backswing. This is not good. I am still okay if I draw the Ceremonial Mask. But I think that's it. The shield is a +1/+3. Oh, I guess I can put the shield onto the Curator and I can still block. But I don't have too many turns before I'm dead. A power won't be good anymore because this got silenced. That's something I can play, but definitely not strong enough to turn the game around at this point. Even if I draw power, I only have 2 more turns to block. And you know, even drawing power, I still think I would lose. I think it's... Oh, wait. No, let's block with the 2/2 here, because if I draw the shield, I need to put it onto the 1/4, not the 2/2. My opponent's got some pretty good cards. My draw has been okay. Not bad, but oh no. Oh, okay. Okay. I don't think that'll do it. Um. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Now the Stalwart Shield won't... The Stalwart Bulwark? Is that what it's called? I don't know. The shield. Yeah, but a power certainly will not. Man, that 5-3. Yep, like I said in the beginning, we are going to be weak against the... We are going to be weak in the air, and we are going to be weak against large units. So that is both a large unit and in the air. What else do I have? Oh, I have a Dispel that I could have drawn. But that's pretty much it. The spell. Yeah, the shield wouldn't have done it at that point. The mask was my only out. Alright. Sorry guys, I had a malfunction with my recording device. I played the 6th game and I won in like 5 turns because my opponent got power screwed. So it was a super uneventful and boring game anyway. So you didn't miss anything. Let's go into game 7. I thought I clicked record, but I didn't. Or maybe I double clicked it, so I recorded and stopped right away. So, I apologize for that, but I assure you it was super boring. My opponent played a turn 1 a Granite Monument. You know they're in trouble with power when they play a Monument on turn 1. And then he just played another power on turn 2, both fire, and then he just missed a few turns, and then that was enough that he couldn't catch up. Mount Gizi. Good. I'm glad that my MMR is racing to the point where I'm playing against master level players. Wow, this hand is super good if I just draw some power. I'm gonna try this hand because he's going first, so I have a couple of turns to hit power. And if I do hit power in a couple of turns, this hand's really good. Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3 just to draw an extra card is not bad, and then turn 4 very good. So I think I have a really good hand. It just needs some power. Things aren't looking good though. I really need a power next turn. I can afford to maybe miss for a turn, but no more than that. Ah, perfect. I think what I'll do here is actually silence his 1-3, because a 1-3 blocks everything I got. Because silencing this is worse, because I would rather he have a 3-1 Reckless so I can just block it and kill it. Yeah, let's just... I'm desperate for color. I'm desperate to draw a card right now, so... So this is the best I can do. See, I need power. So we're 1 card closer to power than before. It's kind of a waste of a good spell, but what are you going to do when your power's screwed? If I draw power, though, I go Rebel Rouser, Stalwart Shield, Stand Together. That's a strong board. Yep, we'll offer this trade. We're many turns away from ultimating that 1-1. In fact, we may never get to it this game. Okay, that's not great. Ah, too bad, too bad. But yes, we got a power. That's what matters. We'll just put a 2-2 on board. If he attacks us, I think... I don't know. I guess we won't block. I guess what we'll do here is... I don't want to give him Warcry triggers, so we're going to go ahead and killer this thing. It's also really good to give Revenge units killer. Also, once I Stand Together this thing, it'll be a 4/4 Aegis Revenge killer unit with Revenge. It's going to be really good. Like, really, really good. So, okay. We are not going to attack him. We're just going to put this in play. He can't attack us. We're going to triple block it. Because even if he has a Finest Hour, it's a 3/8. And we still kill a 3/8. And then on the following turn, we're going to Stand Together, and it's going to be sweet. Oh, this is good too. If I attack him, what would he do? The 1-5 blocks the 3-3, right? Or he double blocks? No, this trade's here. Yeah, you know what? Let's attack him. No. The problem with attacking him is then he hits us back and get a Warcry trigger for free. Instead, what I could do is I can put it on here, make it a 4-6, in which case he can't kill me at all. Or I can bluff it, attack with this, and then Talon of Nostrix this. We're gonna do nothing this turn. My plan is to, at the end of his turn, play Stand Together, and then put a shield on, and then attack him. I hope he doesn't have a backlash. No, it's a backlash. Oh, bring down, okay. Oh, he silenced the wrong one. Oh, he has 2 of them. Fair enough. Fair enough. But these are still sizable units, so let's just go ahead and swing in with all of them. My opponent also has no cards left in his hand, by the way, because both of these cards are super bad in the board state we're in right now. I'll kill the 2/2 first. And he takes 7. Yeah, he's in a really bad board state. I did give him a free Warcry trigger, which is kind of unfortunate, but oh, he didn't attack me. I think that's a mistake. So let's just swing in again. What he can do is he can triple block this. I'll do 4 damage to this, and then I'll finish it off with my Talon of Nostrix, and he's taking 5 every turn. No, hold on. Yeah, all 3 of these combined can kill this, and I can only kill one thing. Whereas I attack with this, he just takes 5. Let's take that out of the equation. Oh, he didn't attack me because this has endurance. Sorry, my bad. He didn't attack with the 1/5 because this has endurance. I miscalled my opponent. '5/7 endurance Aegis is really hard to beat, even when it's silenced. Imagine how good this is if it has lifesteal. Okay, he's gonna do that. That means he has even less to deal with the 5/7 here. Even the Finest Hour won't do it. Strength of Many won't do it. Sooner or later he needs to start chumping. Yeah. The 7 power Pillar of Amar has been in our hand the whole game, and we're never gonna get it casted. Yeah, my opponent had a bunch of reactionary spells in his hand that weren't good. Both the bring downs were really bad against opponents that just wants to play bigger units. So, I mean, it's great if I had a bunch of flyers, but I didn't that game. Even though my deck does have a bunch of flyers, I just didn't draw them. So, got pretty lucky there. But great. Last game. Okay, last game. Or potentially last game. Maybe not last game. Hey, again, 1 power. Just like our last game. And we redrew into a really good hand. Oh, this hand is so good. Wow. If my opponent stumbles at all, this hand will finish him and crush him. I do need to draw power though, because this thing does need power to grow. Everything in my hand dies to a lightning storm, so I'm hoping my opponent doesn't play Primal. No, he is Primal. Okay, I did draw the power. Man, I am gonna get so destroyed by Lightning Storm. Please don't have Lightning Storm. Please don't have Lightning Storm. Or at least play the Lightning Storm now. Because then I don't get destroyed by it quite as badly. Please continue to give me power. Oh, a Stand Together would be amazing. Like if I got a Stand Together this turn, that would win me the game, I think. Nope. Not a 7 drop, that's for sure. Alright, well, these colors, he has Lightning Storm, he has Lightning Storm. Oh, that's fine. It's just a block. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. We'll play a 3-2, pass the turn. That's unfortunate, he blocks every turn. So it really reduces the amount of damage he's taking. Oh, another 2-6. Well, good news is that we're still hitting him in the air. And the bad news is we're stuck on power. That's really bad for us. Alright, maybe we should remove the Pillar of Amar from our deck, because it's screwed me quite a few times. Oh, yes. How perfect is that? I smooth everything, he just goes block, block, and block. Yep. We will definitely need to kill his 3-3 here. We're gonna lose 1 unit at least, but no, we lose 0 units and he loses 1. So next turn we attack him, he can block 2, so he'll take 6, 7, 8, unless he has flyers that can block. Okay, well that will trade. Yes, finally. That gets pumped. I think I'm just gonna pump one of my flyers. Yeah, I think I'll just pump one of my flyers. Stand Together is an absurd card, by the way. It's just... Oh no, he has an Echoing Scorpion Wasp. Oh no. That means he has another one in his hand. That's the worst part. Oh no, I just went from an overwhelmingly good position to a terrible position. Oh no. How am I gonna beat that Scorpion Wasp? Oh no. I mean, I guess I just run into it, right? Oh no. Things have gone from good to bad so fast. Oh no. Whew. I mean, my opponent is 6x right now, going into the 7th game. There's no way his deck is bad. That makes perfect sense to me. Now we can hit him for 2 in the air, I guess. 6-6. I'll just double block. That's fine. He's at 9 though. It's gonna be really hard to kill him, and we're still stuck on 4 power. Like we've been at 4 power the entire game. Does my opponent have a trick? Well, we'll find out. I mean, all my units have Aegis, so if he has a trick, it needs to be something that pumps his own unit, like a rapid shot. But he does completely destroy me with rapid shot, though. Yep, of course he kills the biggest unit. That makes perfect sense. Okay, slowly getting the units that I need. If I played the Curator, I can attack him for 1 every turn in the air. But at this point, I think 1 a turn is not good enough. I think I'm just gonna hold out for the long game and see if I can play the Pillar of Amar and save this to handle the next biggest thing that he has, like that one. Yeah, there we go. Wait, do I even care about this thing? Having Overwhelm, I block him with these 2, he only kills 1. Seems not that great. Yeah, I'm just gonna let him attack me and double block. He only gets to kill. Oh no. Oh no, he has 3 Scorpion Wasps. Oh no. How am I gonna beat 3 Scorpion Wasps? How am I gonna beat 3 Scorpion Wasps? Infinite value. Well, I'll beat it with Pillar of Amar playing a ton of 5/5s. That's hard. Wait, the 5/5s can't even get through his 2/6s. Oh no! I have Winter. There goes all my Aegis. Oh man, my opponent's deck is good stuff. Alright, well at least get rid of one of the flying. One of these things. I guess I'm trading no matter what. There's not much I can do about it. No, I have Talons in my deck. I have weapons. I think I could eventually draw a weapon and shoot that thing with my weapon instead. Because I'm so close to ultimating this thing, and then I can block everything he has. This is quite the game. This is actually one of the most exciting games today. Yep, you got it. What? Oh, yes, silence. Wait, do I silence this? What if he has combos with it? No. I silence this. This is gonna be great. The thing in his hand is a 2/2, so I am gonna have to trade my 2/4 for it at some point. But once I trade, I can start hitting him in the air for 2 a turn. He's actually wondering if he wants to trade that 2/2 now. This is his last one. I don't think he has any more. What a lucky Echo, though. That's the single best card in his deck so that I've seen to get Echo. Like, if he echoed, like, the 2/6, that's not a big deal. Like a random stranger, that's not a big deal. Even this card, I don't know. Although, if he echoed this card, I would be in some pressure. Wow, my opponent's deck's got a lot of good cards. He's back. He's got more life. Okay. Now things get interesting. Yep, I'm still gonna attack him with this because I'm still offering this trade. Oh, he's still taking it. So what it's telling me is he has more twinning rituals in his deck, and he's just waiting to draw the other twinning ritual so he can make more copies. Oh dear. Uh-oh. That's not good. That is not good. That is not good. Because he's gaining 1 life every turn. Oh man, I really need to silence this. I have a lot of weapons. I have Ceremonial Mask. I have Talon, which doesn't work. I think I've used my Curator already, so I don't have another silence effect. I used my Dispel. Oh man, I just need to draw either the Nobility Scepter or the Ceremonial Mask. And I have exactly 1 turn to do it, otherwise it's too late. Because, no, the Nobility Scepter is not good enough anymore. I need the Ceremonial Mask is the only card that I have that works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't hit him. I can't beat him. He forgot to use his Eye of Winter, so that's why he's really upset. I can't beat him anymore because he gains a life, everything gets pumped. Next turn he uses the Eye of Winter to stun my 5/5 flying unit. Then I can no longer attack him. And he gains 2 life every turn because of the Echo. Wow, so many good combos. I also lost my Stalwart Shield already, so I can't give it Endurance to get out of the stun. But it'll take my opponent a while to kill me as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He has more units than I do. Oh, this is bad. And he gains like 2 or 3 life every turn. Yeah, I could... Oh, if I had my Stalwart Shield still, I could do it. There's no point playing this as a trick. I'm just gonna play it now so I have another unit to block with or attack with. Yeah, he's gaining... Oh, man. Oh, this combo. Yeah, getting triple... oh, I don't have any flyers, so this will give him another life trigger, force trigger every turn. My own life force unit. I think I lost this game, but this is an epic game though. Yeah, my opponent is now getting out of reach. I can no longer kill him. I don't have any flying units left, do I? I have one more Tanker Overseer as a flying unit. Let's just bounce this. I don't want to deal with it. I think I lost this game. I don't think there's any more outs in my deck at this point. Because his life is too high, I can no longer get a surprise attack in to kill him. I wonder if there were any super major mistakes along the way that have caused me to fall into this losing position. I think the attack where I lost my Waking Student to his Scorpion Wasp, I think that was the turning point. At that point, I think I started to lose this game. And at this point, I think it's too late. I mean, I can't beat him anymore. This thing alone is getting him 7 life every turn. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. I'm just going to concede this game. But that was an epic game, though. My opponent's deck is very, very good. I would like to review my gameplay videos and see what we could have done that turn. I thought I was going to win. I thought I had an overwhelming board. I thought there was no chance I could lose. And I didn't really slow down to think about what I should play around. But then, it's unlikely that I would play around the Scorpion Wasp anyway. But perhaps I was too hasty with my ground attack. The ground attack, I lost my Waking Student, which was very strong at the time. I think that's the problem. But anyway, let's go on to the last game. And it will be the last game, one way or the other. Alright, last game. Ooh, it's a silver player. Disguised as a master player disguised as silver? Hey! You know... Oh, this hand is like almost good enough. But I think it's not, because if you get stuck on power, you just lose. But man, this hand is good. I think I redraw this hand. I just hate having hands that doesn't have the second power. That's the second influence. And if I don't draw another power for 2 turns, I think that I just lose with that hand. So this hand is much worse, but I do have a turn 2 play and a turn 3 play to draw me a card to replace itself. The Envelop is absolutely the worst card to have in your opening hand. And drawing more power is definitely not a good idea. Well, not really an idea. Not like I choose to do it, but I have to stop drawing power really badly. It'd be a shame to lose this draft 6-3 with this deck. It's pretty fun. It's a very fun deck. Oh, there's another power. Okay. Well, we get to silence whatever we place first. Like a stranger. Oh no, my opponent's power screwed. Is this going to be the most... Well, although power screw does beat power flood, and I am flooding out a little bit. Not terribly, but a little bit. Well, this might be a super anticlimactic Game 7, considering that our last game, or Game 9, sorry, considering that our last game was so fun. I think I lost the last game from playing bad, though. I think I just needed to play around something. Actually, I'll just do this. Rather than wasting the silence. Red and blue has no way of dealing with a very large unit that has endurance, really. I mean, it's still within the obliterate range, but it's out of mortar range already. Oh, he desperately needs a spark. That makes sense. A 7 drop. That is not a good card, by the way. Like, I don't know if you should be playing with this card unless you absolutely had no other choice. I'm sorry, guys. That was a really bad last game. My opponent got power screwed, and there's nothing you can do about it when you get power screwed. And that could have been me if I kept my opening hand of 2 power. This is the risk of keeping 2 power hands. But I think we finished 7-2. I think we did get... So let's do a very quick recap of what happened in this draft. I think our draft... We said that our draft is a little bit weak against large units, and also a lot of flying units that are bigger than our 1-1s and 2-2s, and both of those things were true. Against one of our opponents, he just had a very... Wait, what's happening here in the background here? Oh, sorry. The a video that I've been sort of loading in the background has just started to play. So one game we lost is because our opponent had 2-6 blockers, two of 2-6 strangers, that basically held the ground for the entire game. Without those strangers, I would have won that game very, very quickly. In fact, if I had used the blue version of the deck that doesn't have the Pillar of Amar and just has two freezes or flash freezes in it, I think if I had drawn those flash freezes in that game, I would have beaten that opponent, even though he has an amazing deck. So I think if we had gone a little bit more all in with an aggressive early game strategy, our deck would have been a lot more powerful when it comes together. The late game card of Pillar of Amar that we thought, hey, why don't we give ourselves one out in case things don't go well, was a bad plan, because when things didn't go well, the Pillar of Amar alone was not nearly enough to turn the game around. In fact, I cast it like once or maybe twice, and neither times it did anything, and it just sat in my hand the entire game. If that was just any other 2-drop, 3-drop, or trick, I think that would have won me some of those games. So, so the lesson there is, if you're gonna make a really early game aggressive deck with like 12 1 and 2 drops and a lot of early game pressure, then just go all the way. Don't half-ass two things. Whole ass one thing. Quote from Ron Swanson. And the second thing that we were weak to was flying units, and that was also true when we lost our game against the opponent with the 5-3 quick draw flying bat. We had nothing that could kill it. We had like 2 cards in our deck that can kill it, and we didn't draw it. And we have nothing that can block it, and we had nothing that can race it, so we lost that game as well. It's unfortunate. And also, we lost one of the games, I think, largely through arrogance and really going on autopilot and not thinking things through. The one attack where I attacked into my opponent using all of my stand together units, and my opponent had a Echo Scorpion Wasp and killed my large flying Tinker Overseer, that was the turning point of the game. I think if I've thought about it some more and really analyzed the situation a little bit more, I wouldn't have attacked with all my units, because I just lost my Awakened Student that was the trump. Any land I draw, the Awakened Student would have been a 6-6 and can kill his 2 6s. I think that was the key to winning that game, and I screwed that up. So that was my fault. So lesson there is slow down. Even when you're winning, you can always punt, and things can always turn around. I also almost lost one of the games when my opponent drew a Roland's Fist, and I also thought that there was no way I could lose that game, and I almost did. So I think this set of drafts really taught me a lesson, and also hopefully you can see that as well. Is don't get over confident, and don't get arrogant, and just play your best, and always slow down and think about your plays. And I think that's my lesson there. As always, thank you very much for watching. If you like what you see, give me a like or a thumbs up wherever you see this video from, Reddit or YouTube, and subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Thanks.